If you want to connect Pushcut with Zapier, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the full setup step by step so you can build a simple automation, connect your accounts, test it properly, and publish it with confidence. This is a great workflow if you want to trigger Pushcut actions from Zapier and save time with automation. If this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy software guides. Alright, let's jump in. First, go to Zapier in your browser. Once you're on the Zapier homepage, look for the Create button and click it. This is where you start a brand new automation. After that, choose Zap Workflows. That takes you into the standard Zap Builder, which is exactly what you need for building an integration between apps. Now you'll need to set up your trigger. Click on Trigger to begin. The trigger is the event that starts your automation, so this is an important first step. In the app search bar, type Pushcut and select it from the results. Once Pushcut is chosen, you'll be asked to pick an event. For this tutorial, select any available event that fits your workflow. After that, log into your Pushcut account when prompted. This connects Pushcut to Zapier so the two services can communicate. Next, it's time to add the action. Click on Action to set up what happens after the trigger runs. In the app search field, choose an app for your action. In this example, you can search for something like Google Sheets, but you can use any supported app that works for your workflow. After selecting the app, click on Choose an event and select the action you want Zapier to perform. This might be adding a row, sending data, creating a record, or anything else that fits your automation. Then, log into that app account as well. Just like the trigger step, this gives Zapier permission to access the service you selected. Once both sides are connected, review the setup carefully. Check that the trigger is Pushcut. Confirm the action app is correct, and make sure the event selections match what you want the automation to do. When everything looks good, click Build it in the top area to continue. Zapier will take you into the final part of the setup where you can review the details and prepare the Zap. This is a good moment to double check the connections and make sure the automation flow makes sense from start to finish. Now, click Test Run. Testing is important because it helps you confirm that the trigger and action are working correctly before you turn anything on for real. If the test succeeds, you'll know the integration is ready. If something doesn't work, this is the point where you can go back and fix it before publishing. Once the test is successful, click Publish. That's the final step. Your Zap is now live and Pushcut is connected with Zapier through your automation workflow. From this point on, your setup can run whenever the trigger event happens, helping you automate tasks and reduce manual work. And that's how to use Pushcut with Zapier integrations. It's a simple process once you know the steps. Open Zapier, create a workflow, choose Pushcut as the trigger, connect your action app, test the automation, and publish it when you're ready. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.